Hello guys! Aqui é da Online Impulse, my name is Tayana e hoje falaremos sobre 3 diferentes expressões e como aplicá-las no inglês. Essas 3 expressões significam hábitos, porém uma delas fala sobre hábitos no passado, a outra hábitos no presente e a outra hábitos no futuro. E são elas used to, be used to and get used to. Para entender mais sobre essas 3 expressões e como aplicá-las no inglês, continue assistindo esse vídeo. I am really excited for this class. How am I feeling? Como eu tô me sentindo? Excited? E isso significa que é um adjetivo sobre as sensações e os sentimentos que eu estou sentindo. Esse foi o assunto da nossa última aula aqui no canal do YouTube. E se você ainda não assistiu, corre lá rapidinho que eu te espero bem aqui. Não se esqueça de se inscrever no nosso canal e também de ativar o sininho para receber uma notificação toda vez que tivermos conteúdo novo para você. Não se esqueça também de deixar o seu like, porque isso é de extrema importância para a gente continuar trazendo cada vez mais conteúdo de qualidade para vocês. Now, shall we start this class? On today's class, we will talk about 3 expressions we use to talk about habits. First one is used to. We use it to talk about past habits. Next one, be used to, that we use to talk about present habits. And the last one, get used to talk about future habits. Let's learn a little bit more about each of them. The first one, used to, as I said, means past habit, which are things that I did in the past with a certain frequency, but now I don't do it anymore. It was a habit, but now it's not anymore. The structure is the subject plus used to and the verb in the infinitive form. For example, she used to be a long-distance runner when she was younger. I didn't used to sleep very well, but I started doing yoga and it really helps. Or, did you used to come here as a child? All of these 3 sentences are talking about a past habit, something I did with a frequency in the past, but now I don't do anymore. The second expression is be used to, and the structure is the subject, the verb to be, if it's I, am, if it's he, she, or it, is, you, we, or they, are, and the used to plus the verb in the continuous, the gerund form, ing in the end. We use be used to talk about something I am familiar with, something that is a present habit. I do it right now with a certain frequency. For example, she is used to playing the piano, or he isn't used to walking so much. Or, are you used to speaking in public? The third and last expression is get used to. It is used to talk about future habits, which means things are not my habit yet, but will be in the future. They are in the process of becoming familiar. It is in my work. I am working for it to be my future habit. The structure is really similar to the previous one. We use the subject, the expression get used to, and the verb in the gerund form, which means ing. For example, it took my mother years to get used to living in London after moving from Pakistan. Or, I am getting used to the noise right now, but when I first moved in, I found it really loud. Or, I am finding this new job really hard, but I am sure I will get used to it soon. Did you realize I did not use the verb in the gerund form in this last example? Why? Because there is not a verb, it's just the expression and a noun, it. So we don't need to create a verb. It's not a hard structure. It can move a little bit. Let's practice a little bit. Vamos praticar pouquinho. Eu vou falar as frases com o verbo lá no final. E você vai me dizer como flexionar esse verbo de acordo com as expressões que estaremos usando em cada uma das frases. So for this exercise, I am going to tell you a few sentences with the verb in the end, and you are going to tell me how we are going to use this verb according to the expressions we are using in each of the sentences, okay? Let's start. First sentence. He used to in Paris. The verb is live. The answer is he used to live in Paris. The verb is live. Next one. She is used to bed late at night. The verb is go. The answer is she is used to going to bed late at night. The verb will be going. Next one. I will never get used to this computer. The verb is use. The answer is I will never get used to using this computer. The verb will be using. Next one. She is used to very well. The verb is eat. She is used to eating very well. The verb is eating. Last one. I was used to every night when I was young. The verb is study. The answer is I was used to studying every night when I was young. The verb will be studying. To finish, one last exercise. Para terminar, vamos fazer mais um exercício. E como vai ser esse? Eu vou falar a frase sem a expressão e você vai completar usando used to, be used to, or get used to. Okay? So for this last exercise, I am going to tell you the sentence without the expression, and you are going to complete with used to, be used to, or get used to. Okay? Let's start. First sentence. It was very hard to eating so much rice when I moved to China. What is going to be the expression in this sentence? Get used to. It was very hard to get used to eating so much rice when I moved to China. Next one. To play football when I was young. I am too old and fat to play now. What is going to be the expression? Use it to. I use it to play football when I was young. I am too old and fat to play now. Next one. I am afraid I will never driving on the left. What is the expression? Get used to. I am afraid I will never get used to driving on the left. Next one. As first, it was difficult for her to speak in French all the time, but she do it now. What is the expression? Is used to. At first, it was difficult for her to speak in French all the time, but she is used to it now. Next and last one. If you go to live in Britain, you on the left. You will have to get used to driving on the left. If you go to Britain, you will have to get used to driving on the left. Ok, então, se agora eu te falar que I used to be an English student, but I am used to being a teacher. Now, I am getting used to being a worker and paying my bills. Você entende o que eu quero dizer? Afinal, na aula de hoje, nós aprendemos sobre essas três expressões: used to, be used to, and get used to. E como aplicá-las no inglês para falar sobre hábitos passados, presentes ou futuros. E aí, gostou da aula de hoje? Então não se esqueça de se inscrever no nosso canal e também de deixar o like, porque isso incentiva demais a gente a continuar produzindo cada vez mais conteúdo de qualidade para vocês. Não se esqueça também de ativar o sininho para receber uma notificação toda vez que tivermos conteúdo novo para vocês. Na descrição do vídeo você encontra as nossas redes sociais e pelo Telegram você consegue o material da aula de hoje. Bom, por hoje é isso, pessoal. Eu sou a Tayana, da Online Impulse, e te vejo na próxima!